the sunburn the guitar player got changing his freaking tire was so out of this world. He looked like a candy cane. And like I like touched his arm to like say, hey, it was a good show, and he like winced in pain and stuff. And I like saw my handprint on him like fucking the next day. Sorry.
Well, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. So all right, so yeah, you didn't tell me until just recently that you're also the vocalist for Vanlade.
Oh, no. I'm the drummer of Vanlade.
The drummer of Vanlade. God! You do the power metal vocals for? Go ahead. Give me
Relic.
Relic. Got it. And see, I can mess up on the air too. So we have, the first time I met the guys in Garoted, I don't believe you were there. It was actually kind of like a party that John Cruz was hosting.
Oh, yeah, okay. Dee and Drew went to that. I didn't go for some reason.
And so did Drew, Razor. Is that what you call him, Dee?
We call him whatever. People call him Razor. Like whatever. We call him Dee because his name's Raymond Deshaun Stansberry. And for some reason, he's gone by Dee. And then like 2 years ago, he started just like, he put his Facebook as Raymond Deshaun Stansberry. And people were just like, coming up, he's like, "You're Ray, right?" We thought it was the funniest stuff ever. And so he changed his name to Razor. I think it was around the time he got into the speed metal band called Razor. He just added a Y to it because he thinks he's clever.
Well, I mean, also kind of like his Facebook page was Razor Raymond
or Raymond. What was that?
It looked like Raymond, so kind of like Razor Ramon. I
always said Razor Raymond just because I don't know. I just did. The hyphen threw me off.
Yeah, that's how I heard it in my name. But I just thought, okay, maybe he's just going by Raymond because there's no E at the end.
Yeah.
So, but your other guitarist was there too. But I did not meet you. I think the first time I did meet you was at that Disentomb show. So, but yeah, that's that. We when I took over Heresy, it was just a little over a year ago. I decided to make it more local metal based and that kind of thing because at the time I played in the local metal band and I knew how tough it is just be a band in general here in this town. And so I'm not going to say the previous incarnations of Heresy did not play local metal because they did, but I wanted to make this one, my version, more focused on local metal. And Garoted was one of the first bands that I thought of just because I met the guys. I listened to, you guys played, or John played some of your album, Praise Hate, Praise Murder, Praise the Beast while we were there. My favorite song is actually, I just had it on the tip of my brain. I have a favorite song by you guys, and there's a big time signature change in it. And I'm about to play it, but I will think of it. I hate looking it up just to think of it.
Yeah, I think it's not satisfying.
But you're just kind of like, what happened? Well, yeah, what happened to my brain? Maybe it's my Polish heritage. I don't know. Yeah, it's true what they say about the Poles.
What?
So, for one, I'm looking in the wrong library. There it is. But yeah, so Garoted, you guys have been okay. Your first album came out in 2010.
Or I think, 2010. Yeah, 2010.
It was Necropolis. That's my favorite song by you guys.
That's the first song we had ever written, as a matter of fact.
You should be very proud of that one, I think, anyway. So
it's a neat song. It's fun.
Yeah, according to the info here, it was Praise Hate, Praise Murder, Praise the Beast is 2010. So
okay.
Yeah, and you guys, you also have another album out.
Yeah.
Visions of Death and Destruction.
Yeah.
And you guys are playing a show with Ezra, as well as Vanlade.
Mm-hmm. And Spellcaster.
Spellcaster. This Sunday at 1624 O Street. And that's a big reason why I finally have a member of Garoted in the studio here. Happy to have it. And Scott from Ezra will also be joining us later. But so you guys, that is one hell. I had... I had Nate from Rift in the studio last week, and I was just like, after I was like calling off the shows, and we got to that one, I was just like, that is a lineup, and he was just like, oh yeah, and he's pumped up about it too. So
it's a weird lineup. It's death metal versus heavy metal because Spellcaster and Vanlade, it's like thrashy, clean vocal stuff, and Ezra and Garoted, it's slamming death metal. It's blast beats driven stuff, and I have to play a double set. Like I can't party. I can't do anything. I basically need to get a good night's rest Saturday night, wake up, have a breakfast, take a shower, maybe go on a walk, really just get the blood flowing, get to the show in a happy mood, and then I have to play with 2 bands. I think they're split apart too, or I don't know how it's going. All I know is that I'm probably opening for myself.
And your calves are going to be burning.
Oh, yeah.
God.
Burning calves.
Yeah, so you got quite a workout coming up for you this Sunday, and
no big deal.
Yeah.
I've had to do it drunk. I'll be fine sober.
Get it like a energy drink, because it's crystal meth in a can.
Give me a cold press.
Crystal meth in a can.
I love that stuff. I'm just kidding.
So this is Necropolis, once again off of their first record, 2010's Praise Hate, Praise Murder, Praise the Beast. It is Garoted. Nolan, once again, glad to have you finally in the studio. And that was Necropolis by Garoted, once again off of 2010's Praise Hate, Praise Murder, Praise the Beast. And Nolan, you were talking about recording that. You guys just, no metronome, you just did it live.
Oh, no, well, Praise Hate, we actually did use a metronome, and we did do things in takes. And that's what we didn't really care for. It seemed like, and also with some of the other songs on it, like I wasn't there. Like they recorded guitars first, and they did their own click tracks. Like they played everything to their own speed, what they thought it was. And like some of it was ridiculous. Like I went in there, I was like, I can't even freaking play this and stuff. And then other times it was like, this is too slow. It was like everything was just wrong, and I almost wanted to scrap everything from the beginning. And then after, like, it was so stressful, and I had to drive all the way down to Wichita to record, and I was just so mad, and also, like, it just pissed me off, and I was like, I never want to deal with another, like, a studio ever again if I have to do it like this. And I don't like doing things in takes or to metronomes. I just don't. Not for death metal, because I always think about, like, the early death metal bands, and they didn't do that. And also, why, if you can't play something live, like perfectly in the first take, then how, or if you can't play it in the studio, then how are you supposed to be able to play it live? I don't see how drummers quantize and fix all their drumming all the time, and I just can't stand it, and I'm against that, and I refuse to have anything to do with that. I just would rather my recordings be a really good captured sound than a whole bunch of fixed stuff.
I can see that argument, although I'll say, for me, recording was tougher than playing live. Just because maybe I'm just one of those people that thinks too much when they were recording, but
yeah, I'm like so mean to myself when I'm recording. I like hate myself. Except like the past couple of years, I've been doing like so good. Like I'm like full of myself. I can like hear myself smiling behind the kit when I'm recording. It's nuts. And also because I'm doing it in the comfort of my bass, and the only person telling me no, that wasn't a good take is my guitar player Drew, and he's more of a stickler than I am. Like some of the takes oh no, woo. Some of the takes we do, I'd be like, that one was fine. I can't believe you shut her down. And I just want to like throw a drumstick directly through his brain and kill him, Yeah. But yeah, it's whatever. At least we're doing it in the basement. And I'm getting mad, and we're not on someone else's clock, like looking at it, seeing dollar signs pile up or whatever.
Yeah. So, and then Visions of Death and Destruction was completely done by Garoted.
It was the first album we had done, and it sucked, man. We were in Drew's mom's basement in Beatrice, Nebraska, and Drew, I don't know, like it just seemed like he was in a bad mood the entire time we were recording, because just like nothing was like he didn't like any of the drum parts I was doing, and I was like, I remember at one point he pressed the stop record button, and I could tell when I'm recording, and he like hit stop recording because I just don't hear my drums anymore, and I like gently took my drumsticks, put them on my snare, and just like stood up and left. And Drew, like the whole time, he's just like staring at the ground. He didn't say one word because he knew he did. I would just like pull his head off or something. But yeah, it gets really stressful, and it was the first time we'd done it, so it was even more stressful. We were also really young, using the worst equipment. It was like we didn't like we were using this thing, but we weren't even plugged into a computer for the drums. We had it to where, Drew would have his Pod Pro, like it's just a guitar like computer thing or whatever. He'd plug it directly in, and I'd be able to hear him. But for some reason, the 1/4-inch jack had snapped off inside the machine, and I was doing all of the drums from memory in one take without a metronome. And I was like, the odds are against me. Like this sucks, but I was able to do it, and I'm pretty pleased with it. But I can even hear it like now. These recordings versus some of the demo recordings we've done for our newer stuff is like you can just like I hear parts, and I'm like I can hear my body like dreading the part coming next, you know, because I'm like doing a fill that I shouldn't be doing to give my hands a quick break before it or something, you know what I mean? It's just something it was interesting, and having to do it in a hot basement really sucked.
So, Nolan Weber of Garoted, dreading a drum part that's coming up. Hey, he's human after all.
I have to do like Lamaze breathing and make, you know, like.
There are so many people out there who listen to your drumming and they're just like, dude, the guy's a machine. I mean, like, and you know, the great debate or the great discussion that comes up is who's more of a beast on drums, you or Ted from Dead Echoes. And you know, so to hear someone like you just say, God, I dread this part coming up, it's just like, wow, he's not a robot, he's not a
Oh no, I'm not. I'm sure Ted can say the same about some parts. It's like, oh, cool. Here comes the part where I have to do a double bass for 45 seconds straight or something. Or with Garoted, it's like, oh, cool. Here comes the 320 BPM hybrid blast. Dang, 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 dang. You know, it's like, oh fuck, oh Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry.
All right, we gotta watch that. Yeah, we really gotta watch that. So, what are some of the? What are?
I'm so sorry, dude. I'm getting a little too into this conversation, it seems.
Well, I mean, get into it. Let me hold up some pictures of little kids. Like, these are little kids. Like, these are little kids.
Okay.
Make sure you're not make sure you have a clean mouth.
Pictures of my grandma anywhere. No, I cuss even more around her.
So, I listed off the songs. Were there any of the songs that you were talking about that you were referring to where, the dreaded parts are coming up? Like,
definitely, let me think. In our song Demonic Nightmare, there's a part where there's like a huge pause, and it is one of my favorite riffs, but it goes from a blast beat into a blast beat, into a blast beat, into a triplet blast beat, and into an even faster blast beat. And I remember every time I'd have to go into that song, I would just be, or every time that part would come, I was like, it is one of my favorite riffs, but like while I'm quiet, I'm like shaking my wrists and getting them loose, doing that stuff, and then, like amping myself up for it, because it gets hard and stuff, and also my fingers can only move that fast for so long. But it was definitely weirder doing it in the studio because I had Drew staring at me the entire time, and he was really mean.
Why is Drew so mean?
Oh, he's just mean in the studio because he has to record guitars to them afterwards, and Garoted has insanely hard guitar parts, and if the drums aren't tight, you really can't record the guitars to it after that.
True.
And also, it's probably good that he is, because I'll cut some corners sometimes. I'm real bad about cutting the old corners, saying, it's good enough. Hey, B-, more like an A. Love it. Just send it out. But Drew, he's not like that. He's just like, he expects brilliance at all times, and it weighs a lot on me. It's hard to live up to expectations at times.
All right. Well, here we are, the one song with the dreaded drum parts.
Oh, okay.
This is Demonic Nightmare by Garoted. Dreaded drum parts. That was Demonic Nightmare by Garoted, and I am joined in the studio by Garoted's very own Nolan.
Yes.
How's it going, man?
Going great still. I'm sorry I keep cursing. I'll stop. I will not do it anymore.
Just try and watch it. That's all. Nobody heard that out there, right? Nobody.
We're good.
No. They're deaf every time something is said on the air. It's just an automatic thing. We live in this perfect society where it's automatically blocked out of their heads.
That's
they
good.
believe that.
I like that. I prefer that.
Yeah. So later on, sometime in the 7 o'clock hour, we'll be joined by Scott from Ezra, and Ezra, of course, is one of the bands that you guys are playing a show with, along with Vanlade and Spellcaster.
Yes.
I did not get any of Spellcaster's stuff.
Oh, they're great. I think you'd like them a lot. They're really fun. They're like power metal, thrash metal. It's great.
I know. What a kick in the balls.
Yeah. I can't wait for that show. I wonder if Nebraska's gonna like them. I know Nebraska seems to dig Vanlade a bit, but we'll see about old Spellcaster. I love that band though. Vanlade's known them for quite some time. They're from I can't remember if it's Oregon or Washington. I'm pretty sure it's Oregon, but I love them. They're really good. And I actually got to hang out with a member of theirs in October or September when I went on tour with Vanlade. He was running the door at one of the venues we played at, and it was a lot of fun.
So how many bands have you gone on tour with?
I have been on tour with quite a few bands. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I mean, like 1, 2, 3, like 4, like 3 or 4 maybe. Or maybe, I don't know. Honestly, I'm trying to. I'd have to like sit down and think. It's not like a lot, but I've done a lot of weird, random things. I was in a polka band for a year. I've done, and also like Vanlade, who I'm with now. I wasn't even their full-time drummer for the longest time. They had a drummer who had a government job, and he just never was allowed to take that much time off work. And so every single time they went on the road, I would tour for them. Even this second album, there's Rage of the Gods that they just put out. I didn't even record on it, and everyone's all complimenting me, saying how good of a job I did on it. I was like, thanks a lot, because their drummer's like a stocky, blonde-haired, tall guy also. I was like, what? But, yeah. Oh, yeah, I was always touring for them and stuff since I was like 20 years old, and it was cool because the first house show I ever played in my life was with Vanlade here in Lincoln, Nebraska, and I lived in Kansas my whole life. And the first tour I ever did, I went and played my first house show here in Lincoln. It was nuts. I couldn't believe it. It's in the same neighborhood that I live in now, the North Bottoms. There's so many people there, and we played with. Ooh, well, that chair goes down.
Those chairs are tricky.
Wow, that chair just scared the heck out of me.
I know what you mean. Hey, just wait till you see the urinals in our bathrooms here.
Those urinals are cool.
Yeah,
dude.
You can't say those are just urinals.
Like, that looked like a seat. Like I would do. I mean, you can't miss in that urinal. There's not even a back to it.
I think okay, when Dead Echoes was here, one of their members joke that they could take anything that he could dish out, because this member has a history of crapping in the urinals.
What? Why?
I don't know. You'll have to ask him, but but yeah, basically since I started doing interviews and Dead Echoes was the first one, it's been pretty regular that people just have to like comment on the urinals there. So,
no, they're cool urinals. I'll give them a thumbs up. I'll comment and review. Love the urinals. Thumbs up.
Okay, so you had like your chair had popped down, but you were in the middle of talking about what? Vanlade and
bands I've toured with.
That's right.
I've also had the luck. I started this really random black metal band with my guitar player Drew from Garoted. It's called Verator, and it has 2 members of Kansas City black metal, Viking black metal, or Stonehaven in it. It's the drummer and the bass player, and the drummer's our singer, and the bass player is our second guitar player. And we had it to where we mainly at first were only going to be a studio band only, not play live shows. And then we decided, we'll play one show a year, or like we'll get out once a year. And then last year, we were offered to go to California and support Sargeist and Behexen and Ritual Combat all the way from northern California to LA. And it was really, really cool. And so I've got to see the entire state of California just with a band that I never planned on doing anything with. And that band is already signed to a label in Canada putting out our releases for us. It's really crazy. Maybe I shouldn't work as hard with Garoted, and maybe we'll get a label or something.
Any recommendations for any of the bands out there that are trying to do some little tours on how to get started? Obviously networking is huge, that comes into play, but what else? There's like spot playing, or just playing some shows regularly out of town. Spot playing is a term that somebody threw at me once.
Spot playing? What do you mean, like where you just like kind of go out of town for one show?
For like a couple shows, like so you play. So say you're a Lincoln band, you play Des Moines one night, and then the very next night you go to Kansas City, and then you kind of do that like every 2 months.
Oh, okay. I've done similar things to that. Those are always fun because you don't have to take off any time for it. You can usually just put a weekend aside for going out of town, playing 2 or 3 shows or whatever. The last time I did that, as a matter of fact, everyone in Vanlade is a huge Gravedigger and Blind Guardian fan, and they're like months before this, they were like, all right, we're gonna buy tickets to see Blind Guardian and Gravedigger, and we're gonna make a mini tour out of it so we can just drive. We can do all these shows on the way to Chicago to see it, and it was a lot of fun. But it sucked for me because I had lost my job. And I had to get a new one. I had a new job, and I'd only worked there for like a month, and I didn't want to take any more additional time off for it. So I had to miss the show that I spent months waiting for, and yeah, it sucks. It sucked missing that. But yeah, I know what you mean about the whole spot playing. But as far as advice for other people, you just gotta you got friends. I mean, it doesn't matter if your band's good as long as you have friends, because your friends will be like, oh, I want to see them. I'll book them here.
Because one thing I've noticed is that Garoted, they play a lot of shows out of state. You played Denver not that long ago.
It's been a little while. It was my birthday last year.
Okay, well, to me that's not that long ago.
Yeah, June. Okay.
You play the Kansas City area quite a bit, and I'm sure you guys go into Iowa.
I don't know if we have anything. We're trying to book some stuff for a mini tour with Garoted right now, and it involves us dropping through to Iowa. Other than that, no, we haven't played. Des Moines is usually the only place we'll play. I haven't played there in quite some time. I don't know why, but yeah, I have not.
Okay, so yeah, Garoted does that, and then you're telling me Vanlade, you guys went to California to play some shows. And
last year, yeah, we did a whole tour, and we're doing it again this year, and it's going to be even better than last year. We have this thing called, or we don't have this thing, there's this festival called the Frost and Fire Festival, and the guys from Night Demon, the bass player from Night Demon, I believe he's the one who puts it together. He got this really old heavy metal band called Cirith Ungol, and they're old school as hell. They're so good. They're awesome. They broke up a long time ago, and Vanlade, that Night Demon dude got them to get back together after a very long time of not being a band, just for this Frost and Fire Fest. And also there's this band I love, I'm wearing the shirt right now, White Wizard. They had their first EP, High Speed GTO, is very good. It's like our generation's Angel Witch. It's just like pure awesome catchy heavy metal. And they I guess their bass player's a real butthole because they can't keep a lineup. They ever changing. Every lineup has a different singer, different drummer, different lead guitar player. Everything's different. Everything. Every release. And on that High Speed GTO, it was like their most famous one. And at that tour, that bass player got White Wizard to agree to do the High Speed GTO lineup just for one festival. And I'm like so excited about that. I'm so excited. And also, there's just a lot of really cool bands from afar playing that fest. And Vanlade is going to hit every state on the way there and on the way back. We were going to try and do some East Coast stuff, but it just doesn't, like, after getting the Frost and Fire, we're just like, dude, that's an epic, that's like a legendary festival, and Cirith Ungol doesn't just get back together whenever, so let's go back west, okay?
Well, I played a couple from Garoted. I'm going to go ahead and play Vanlade, who's not only Nolan's other band, but they are joining Garoted, Ezra, and Spellcaster this Sunday at 1624 O Street. This is Hail the Protector.
Woo!
Indeed. Well, that was brain fart. Vanlade. And that is off the album Rage of the Gods. The song is called Hail the Protector. Very good. Why is this continuing to play?
Because there's a beautiful little guitar track at the end.
You should have warned me about that.
I'm sorry.
It is pretty.
Is there an ocean sample behind that? Oh, I just closed my eyes. I'm drifting off.
It is a nice touch. Awesome.
Yeah, it's the guitar player, Zach. He's a goober. He's a gooby goober.
Well, I do hear the rain on this track.
You hear rain? Okay.
Yeah, I do hear the rain, and bringing that up, I'm just going to go ahead and give our weather a review. Well, we don't expect any rain anytime soon. It is currently 72 degrees. Tonight, expect a low of 43 degrees. Tomorrow, we're looking at a high of 70. Yeah, I know, 43 degrees. And it's going to be sunny and comfortable.
All right.
Tomorrow, like I said, currently it's sunny, 72 degrees. That's a concert No! That was just the forecast. Brought to you by me. Because, well, here at KRNU, there are no private donors that I need to, hold the hands while they stroke the... Never mind.
Yeah.
Nobody have to please like that. Yeah. Now, that was just a regular forecast. As far as the upcoming show forecast...
Uh-oh.
Little Mortal Kombat music for you there. I don't know if you can hear it. Put your headphones on.
Put the headphones on.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. This is like the music for Choose Your Destiny.
Nice.
So, we have a lot of shows coming up. Friday, May 6th, it is... We got 6 bands on here. From Myth to Legend, Stories Through Storms, A Plague Between Us, In the After, Goodbye Old Friend, More Than Blood. That is all up in Omaha, 320 South 72nd Street. 7 p.m. show, all ages, $8. Also Friday in Omaha, so, Omaha, take your pick. Blood Rail, Dead Echoes, and Parasitical, that at 3012 North 102nd Street. 9 p.m. show, that is 21 and up, $5. Very next night, Saturday, May 7th, so it's the Support Local Music Show with Propagander, Singe, and Blood Rail. Hey, I like the title of that. I like the lineup of that. Yeah. 1624 O Street, 9 p.m. show. Oh, I didn't like that skip there. Then Sunday, May 8th. This is why you are here, my friend. Spellcaster, Vanlade, Ezra, Garoted. Now that is a lineup. 1624 O Street, 8 p.m. show. That venue, 1624 O Street, is that place going to be like, they're going to have to call the fire department there after 2 days of that? Just raging, just...
I don't know. I mean, you don't have to call the fire department because the place will then be burnt down.
Right, you just by then you just call the scavengers, just pick apart the stuff and hey, I found this old beer and this old whiskey, and hey, there's a sex toy over here.
Oh, right.
I'm only drunk as hell. I'm gonna have fun with myself. Yeah, have some of the local bums just pick through that. So Saturday, May 14th, a classy night of metal. This is the Rift album release show featuring none other than Rift, Dead Echoes, A Different Breed, and Sovereignty. 1624 O Street, once again, 9 p.m. show, 21 and up, $5. Friday, May 20th, Faceplant CD release show. That is Faceplant, imagine that. Sadistic Tones, Dead Brain, and Azimuth. Once again, 1624 O Street, because that place is the new Dugan's apparently.
Huh.
Dugan's closed down.
They have good waffle fries then?
I don't know.
They better have waffle fries if they're going to be claiming to be the new Dugan's.
You know what? He has a good. I'll stop calling them that. I really. I don't think they have a grill. I don't know. Really don't think they
it ain't
do.
Dugan's then. Man, I Dugan's, dude.
You're
Man.
right.
Dugan's and Knickerbockers. Sad they closed down, but at the same time, like really happy because I was just like idiot at those places too many times.
You're the reason why they closed down. They just couldn't handle it anymore.
Probably. I drink so many Long Island iced teas that they're just like shuttered down.
Oh, you were the one at the last show at West P Street. Yeah.
Those were the cheapest Long Island iced teas, man.
You and your Long Islands.
It's an economic drink. You don't have to have that many. You spend only like $20 and you're good. Make sure you leave a tip.
And just don't leave any of your stomach contents on the floor.
I think Ezra's here.
He is, yes. Let me finish up my upcoming show forecast, and we will let Scott in, play some more music. Monday, May 23rd, and that is Metal Monday, Punk, Part 4. Mirrors, Rift, and Obesity. It's a free show!
Woo.
Free show, 3530 Leavenworth Street in Omaha, 9 p.m. And Friday, May 27th, Faded Black, More Than Blood. Hope for the Fallen. Delirica? I hope I'm cultured enough when I say that. Delirica! 9 p.m. show, 1624 O Street. That's all I got so far. And since I mentioned them, I'm going to go ahead and, we're going to break from the, take a break from the bands from the upcoming, this Sunday show. We're just going to go ahead and play... Where are they? More Than Blood? Yeah, More Than Blood. This is Agony. Blood Rail on KRNU 90.3 on your FM dial and krnu.unl.edu. That was Gasoline Grunt. Before that, More Than Blood. And now the men of Ezra have joined us in the studio. So now we have Nolan from Garoted, Ezra, basically just Lincoln's purveyors of death metal, are just here today. How's it going, guys?
Good. How are you?
Sweet.
Hello, Lincoln.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you guys for coming in. You guys have this show coming up this Sunday at 1624 O Street. It is Ezra, Garoted, Vanlade, and Spellcaster, and I'm really kicking myself that I do not have any Spellcaster to play on the air. But here we have Ezra, and so you guys, last show you played was not that long ago. It was at West P Street.
Yeah.
That was a show that's a venue. I don't know. Do you get the feeling that they're finally starting to really just open up to local metal? Because it seemed like they were testing the waters for a while.
I don't know. I think they enjoy it there. Yeah, they don't mind it. I have some of the regulars ask when when some of the heavy metal bands are coming back, so it must not be too bad there.
Okay. Yeah. That was a big deal. Knickerbocker shut down. Local metal bands need a venue to play in. So when we played that first show with you guys there, it was a big deal because it was like, oh, I get it. This is a venue that normally hosts country, and so they're trying out local metal for the first time. Hey, let's show them local metal can pack a crowd, and
yeah, it was a lot of fun.
And they've invited local metal bands back several times since then. I think there's been about 4 more shows played there. But so Ezra, you guys, why should people come to the show this Sunday? Spit it right out there.
Oh, they should come out. It'll be a good time. It'll be entertaining.
Sevens off your guys' demo. This is Hail Mary.
Okay, yeah.
Let's go ahead and play it.
A ranger station.
I'd like to report a bear hug.
Okay.
I put out my campfire and Smokey Bear hugged me.
So you drowned the fire, you stirred it, drowned it again, and felt that it was cold?
Uh-huh.
Yep, he's just letting you know you did good.
Bear hug from Smokey Bear. Status update.
I'm gonna let you go now. There are many ways to start a fire, but one sure way to put it out. Learn how you can do your part at SmokeyBear.com.
Sponsored by the U.S. Forest Service Ad Council and your state forester.
Well, we got 2 from Ezra there. That was Tantum Ergo, and before that, Hail Mary. I'm joined in the studio by Ezra. And hey, guess what? Nolan's still here. What's up, Nolan?
Not a lot. Just hanging out. Heavy metal! Woo!
Pretend it's... We gotta get close to it.
Oh, it's heavy metal!
Alright, so...
First time I ever played with Ezra was at the Zoo Bar, opening for Vector, and I had such a good time hanging out with Blake Anderson from Vector that we were like buying each other drinks, and I got so drunk that I like tried to like ditch everyone and like go find an alleyway to sleep in, and my singer ended up finding me, and he got me up, and I was like walking and stuff, and he said like 2 times like trying to get back to our vehicle, I kept like just stopping and just like laying down on the sidewalk and telling him to leave me behind and stuff. And that was a great night because I'd never even heard Ezra before then. I was like, wow, that's awesome. I remember this old roommate of mine was posting something on the event page saying like, while Ezra is playing, I will be outside smoking a cigar because I will not have anything to do with a Christian death metal band. And I was like, get over yourself. That guy sucked anyways. You remember that guy? We can't talk about it.
I'm not Christian,
just
so I
don't say
don't
the name.
know.
Just don't say the name. But yeah,
Don't say the dude's name.
Call all the crap you want. Just don't say his name.
He had this. Never mind.
I think I was like that when I was a teenager, where I was like, oh, it's a Christian any band. Screw that. And then when it's about the music, you know, when it's just, you know, the vocals are an instrument and with the rest of the instruments, I don't know what the vocals are saying, but...
What about Stryper? They're like the best band ever, and they, you know, In God We Trust. That's a great album.
That's what I'm saying. When I was a teenager, I was like that, but, you know,
I hear you.
about the whole, just because they're Christian.
Yeah.
Ezra, do you guys consider yourself Christian? I never thought you did, but...
I would say that the lyrics are kind of more my belief. So it's not really like Christian band because we're not all band together for that purpose. But I would say like, yeah, it's definitely like my belief in it. This has been like something I've been doing for like 21 years or so. So it's just something I do, you know. And yeah, that's basically it.
And your brother Roz, he's the drummer. He also has his projects with Vickers as well as his solo. Would you call it a solo? Black Blake?
It's a leather band.
Describe what that means, leather band.
It's just a industrial electronic body music project. It's black metal. It's the only black metal band in the world.
Too punk for punk.
So yeah, we got that.
Something else to do to, you know, cure the monotony, boring town of Lincoln.
Now, something I've been wondering for a while. I think I might have already asked you guys this a couple weeks ago, but me and my feeble brain. There's my Polish heritage again. You know, that reference. You guys getting back in the studio anytime soon? Can we expect new studio tracks on the horizon?
I would like to, yeah. We just, I've been really busy lately and just trying to get my schedule worked out to where, like, yeah, we can spend some time recording. I would like to do a video too, just stuff like that. Just trying to work on the scheduling of all that though for this year. Mm-hmm. Everybody's really busy that plays in the band, Ezra and like Brad and Ross, and everybody's just constantly busy. We'll just have to see where it goes, but yeah, we definitely have plans to do some stuff.
Okay. Well, the next song I'm gonna play is more on the new side. It's "Drink the Blood" by Ezra. You were saying?
I did not. Wait. I thought we were supposed to talk about that.
No, just censor the language. That's all.
Wait, what?
The place that you were playing at is right across the street from that one strip club, where apparently the women have bullet holes and missing toes and...
Oh yeah, it's janky. It smells like wet wood in there. And hardwood.
Well,
people are really creepy, man.
Are there any men in Ezra who are familiar with this place?
What?
This place.
Foxy lady?
Yes, they have the ladies there. Woo! It is a foxy lady.
I'm sorry.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I was asking if you guys have ever been there, or familiar with that territory. There was one time, the only time I've been to a strip club is when I was delivering sandwiches there. Or not that one, but another one, you know, the previous night lounge. That's not what it's called, but you know which one I'm talking about now.
Gotcha, yeah.
Yeah, and of course, you know, the stripper, I'm walking in there with my nerd gear, my nice hat, has the cute little hat, walking in with the bag. Chick, all she's wearing is a thong on stage. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
No, but she just like takes the money that she just got tipped with, hands me it, and it's like, oh, this is fun. No, I was wondering if any of you guys have been to this.
Everybody knows where that is in Lincoln.
No, have you ever been to the one that's right across the street from where you guys are playing this?
I've never been there.
Yeah. Apparently, saying the address of the place is monotonous on the air, but I that's all I can say. I can't say the name of the venue. CFCC. Come get me, Fed guy.
That show.
I didn't know we were on the
Sunday.
Yeah. Sunday, yeah.
At that one place downtown.
Okay.
Maybe they have some holy specials at the strip club across the street. You can get like a nice, I don't know, some weird like nun thing going on.
Well, for Sunday, they got drink specials 7 to 8.
What are they? Are they Long
This is
Island
at the
iced
show.
teas?
Well, whatever you want.
Oh, right.
Yeah, drinks at 7 to 8. So come on out.
Do you guys need any more reason out there?
I would see Garoted any day. I like a new edition of the bass player too.
Oh yeah, we have a new bass player now.
Oh, yeah?
He looks like Jon Snow a little bit too, so we're really worried about like the women really liking us more for the wrong reasons. They should like the blistering speed, but now that we have this handsome cuss on bass, I just don't know what to do. He's handsome. I'll say he's a handsome guy. I hope he.
Then there should be double the people there. So double the people there.
Double the women.
No,
Oh, plus 2.
So wasn't a Razor doing the bass before him?
Yeah, I mean, kind of, if you count that. He was doing bass, yes.
Was it only studio stuff, or was it, because the times I've seen you live, he just went up there with his chain wrapped around himself and he did his vocals. And...
Well, he never recorded on albums because he just isn't that good of a bass player. And live, whatever. He doesn't play bass anymore because he wasn't a good bass player. He would just play like the most simple versions of everything. Like if the guitar's going, he going, it's like, all right, yeah, scoot aside. Now we have an Alex Webster on bass. We don't need that. And yeah, the chain. We think he rocks a chain better than a bass anyways.
On that note, Garoted from Lincoln, Nebraska was commented on saying that they were the best support this tour for Absu. I bet you guys didn't talk about that tonight.
No, not yet.
That's the best reason for you to come to this show on Sunday.
Proscriptor from Absu approves of Garoted. It was because I was kissing his butt a lot. Like for the sound check.
Well, we saw that.
Very beginning, I played like the intro of their song "Never Blow Out the Eastern Candle," and he's like, "I heard you do that," and I was like, "Oh man." He's like introducing himself to me. He's like, "Dude, don't even say that. I know who you are," and stuff. I like trembling the entire time. I would have. Oh, dude, yeah. And we gotta give them their first dabs also, man. We've been deflorating everyone with the dabs. It was so awesome making my hero since I was 15 years old cough so hard that he's like spitting on a freaking tire. Love it. And I drove all the way to Denver to go see them when I was like 5 or 6 years ago, and I was in a huge audience because it was Immortal and Absu, and I was like, thought that was the best show I ever saw. And then this show, it was like even better because he was doing nothing but frontman stuff for that second half. That was so cool, by the way. Oh my god, I was fanboying so hard. I like did everything, not just like touch him and stuff, and.
We want to know if any of you out there listening to Karen, you right now, were at the Absu show.
Yeah.
Call us up.
That number is 402-472. 5768.
Wait, we take calls on this show?
We do now.
I really should have said something about that online. I would have loved it if someone would have called in.
It wasn't until last week that I actually took a call on the and that's because we were doing giveaways of the new Rift record.
Oh man.
And that's the first time I ever did that. So yeah, I'm growing some hairs on my chin after a year. Look, I'm growing up.
Soon you're gonna be cutting people off because they're gonna be doing bad things on the phone. I'll be one of those people too. Trust me. I love prank calling radios.
It's an 8-second delay.
Oh.
I don't know if we have that. I just gotta like really keep control of the situation.
Don't worry, you won't recognize my number. I'll use Skype.
Nolan's gonna Snapchat you from the show this Sunday, live from Garoted's drum set.
Garoted and Vanlade's drum set. I have to like. I was telling him earlier on the thing. I was like, that morning I'm gonna have to like get a good night's rest. I'm gonna have to like go for a walk in the morning and like eat a grapefruit for breakfast and stuff, like oatmeal and like be really healthy.
Oh yeah, eat a grapefruit. What you mean is crystal meth in a can.
Yeah.
Just run to your convenience store and get crystal meth in a can. You know.
I want to see if anybody out there can out headbang the bands this Sunday night, because all the bands are going to be like raging headbanging bands. So I want to see if anybody out there in the crowd will actually be trying to
That's right. Ramin's gonna
top
be there.
that.
Ramin, he says he's gonna be there, and he always says he's gonna out headbang me. He literally never has. He never ever will. He's got too curly of hair. He's just too Persian.
Whoever gives best metal next Sunday night can get their money back.
All right.
I think the one time I tried to out headbang a band, it was when I saw Creator many years ago. By the end of that night, I was just doing this with my head, just trying to hold my head up, and neck was just, it was satanic.
Sometimes my bangovers are so bad that I can't even check my turn signals. So instead of like looking to see if I can get over, I'll just start honking and like turn my hazards on and stuff. And people will get the hell out of my way real fast.
I'm just gonna go ahead and play this next one. It's the other track from Vanlade we have on here. It's called, is it Aeons or
Aeons? Yeah.
Aeons of Madness.
This is the best one.
That was Vanlade. You just heard it on Heresy. The song is called, oh god, here we go again. Oh, Aeons of Madness. You can catch them this Sunday at 1624 O Street, accompanied by Garoted, Ezra, and Spellcaster. There's another brain fart by me. I'm gonna go ahead and give some shout-outs.
The heaviest show in Lincoln, Nebraska this week and next week. So if you need your metal fix, this Sunday would be that.
It is death metal versus heavy metal. We got two death metal bands and two heavy metal bands.
I think Nolan should give us like one big power metal wail.
Go ahead, dude.
Clip. It's gonna break your stuff.
Okay, then. That is how I detected him, or tracked him down this afternoon when we were trying to find each other on opposing sides of the building. Just give me your.
That's what
power
Sunday
metal.
night's gonna sound like for half the time.
Well, yeah, he did that in the middle of your guys' set too, and it matched though, because you guys were like just hitting like. You know,
I was drunk.
Oh, but it worked.
I was Long Island drunk.
It worked though. So.
If you can outscream either me or the singer of Vanlade, you get all merchandise free this weekend.
Oh crap!
Like, not one of everything. Like we'll hand you the entire tub. How many shirts you want?
Give me the one without pit stains. Yeah.
Ezra has some new shirts too.
Oh, yeah.
You can see all of our faces on it except Brad's. His hair's in the way.
What's wrong with Brad?
His dreads are in the way.
Oh, why does he do that?
Because he's banging his head.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what the show.
So it's a live action show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's
I think I saw it somewhere in that shirt already.
So those will be also for sale this Sunday.
Yes.
Good.
Help buy local bands merch because we can't keep putting this out to give it away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. More than that. Oh, go ahead, Scott. Where we go?
What's that?
No, go ahead. You look like you were going to say something.
Oh, no.
You did the classic. No, it's like, we had Nate from Rift here last week. And yeah, he put it well. It was just like, we know we're competing with Netflix and porn on the internet. And he didn't say porn on the internet, but yeah, he's right. It's, getting out, supporting the local scene.
Those people don't come out to shows anyway.
Well, but you might not realize it, but you might be like me, like just some years ago where I had no idea Lincoln even had a local metal scene. Or maybe, okay, that was like 10 years ago. But I didn't even know Lincoln had a local metal scene because that's how ignorant I was. And then the first band I heard about was Ezra. Of course, that was through Ernie.
Yeah,
That
cool.
was through Ernie. Yeah, he talked about how he booked you guys a lot.
Mm-hmm. That was back in the day on the small stage at Knickerbocker's.
Shout out to Ernie for booking the old Knickerbockers, original Knickerbockers.
Yeah, Ernie, that used to be at the last one to leave the party at my house every time.
Dude,
5 in the morning.
Sometimes he does listen to the show.
Well, that's okay. Hey, what's up?
No, that's good. That's good. If he hears that, yeah,
Well,
that'll get his knees smoking. He knows what that means. But yeah, I had when you actually delve into it like I did, and then you find out, holy crap, holy poop on a windshield. We actually have good musicians here. And you go out, you have to go out and see them. Yeah, by that regard, yeah, Nate's right. You are competing with American Idol or whatever the hell that is that's on TV. Skinamax, late night softcore, whatever. So, but it'll be worth it.
It's a Sunday too. It's not like you can go out to dinner and then come out to a show, or go to the strip club across the street.
You can have a liquid dinner like Nolan's going to.
Nah, well, I might. Hey, one or two Long Island iced teas.
Liquid dinner, and then like have a contest to see how many fingers you can fit into the stripper's bullet hole or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah.
Mm.
Looks like Monday's gonna be really rough.
All right. Well, guys, we have just about 10 more minutes left. Anybody, you want to say hello out there on the air besides your mama or anything like that?
I just want to, I don't know, just hello to anybody hello and thank you to anybody that comes out and supports.
Hello, Ramin.
Hello.
I want Ramin to hear this. Ramin, if you're not on the show, at the show Sunday, everyone's gonna be mad. You're our headbanger, man. We need you. He wasn't at the Shooter show, was he?
No, I don't think so.
I can't remember anything about that show, so
he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
Ramin is just, he reflects the Lincoln metal scene. He's a fair weather guy. I'm just joking. I don't know.
You know, I see that guy at the rec center pretty regularly here on campus. So yeah.
What's he doing at the rec center?
Oh, there's a gym there.
Oh God, yeah. The band loves his gym. We start talking about reps, and I can't make him stop.
Really?
Yeah.
Does he really do that?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. No, I thought you were kidding at first.
We compare our workouts with one another.
We compare like butt exercise. You guys ever watch Rocco's Modern Life?
Yeah.
Bun Master. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1.
I really young. I don't even remember liking it that much when I was younger. Really?
We must come to blows now.
Never heard of it.
Rocco's Modern Life?
Yeah,
you
never heard
missed
of
out,
it.
Dude.
I only watch Friends.
I never watched Friends.
Me neither.
That is my show, though.
I love The Office a lot. I don't know why. I can rerun every episode of that show.
Oh, and Newhart.
Newhart?
It's from the 80s. It's a guy, he has an inn. Yeah, it's a comedy based on him. He has an inn in Vermont.
Oh, okay.
Remember that episode of Married with Children when Anthrax was on there and they got to trash the house?
Yes.
No.
And someone ate the green stuff in the back of the fridge.
For you metalheads that are not old enough to know that, you should actually look that up.
Anthrax on Married with Children. They eat something. They eat something in the back of the fridge in tinfoil and they start tripping.
It's still Joey Belladonna, Anthrax.
All right. None of that Armored Saint stuff.
Right.
Hey, Symbol of Salvation killed.
I wasn't a fan. I was all about Among the Living. Pretty much only and Fistful of Metal.
I got to meet Scott Ian just about 5 years ago when he was touring with his wife. His wife, who is Meatloaf's stepdaughter. Small world.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I think I'm right. I think that's cool as hell.
Yeah, small world. And yeah, she was, he was doing a tour because she has her solo thing going on. And Scott, I don't know if you guys ever met Scott. He's really down to earth, just kind of a cool, calm guy. This is a guy who's been to the top, that whole fame thing. And, he has crowds coming up and, pesky lifestyle, whatever that. No, and it was just really cool to have him just stand, in Knickerbockers and say, okay, anybody wants to come up and meet me, come meet me and talk to me. And he was cool about it, so. Yeah, the fame and money just didn't, warp him.
I just think of Kerry King or like Jägermeister or like fucking or Ozfest or something whenever I think of ska. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I just, especially listening to newer Anthrax, it's so bogus. I'll never listen to that ever again. It was offensive to my ears. Yeah. That's like every thrash band goes really bad. Every one of them. I'm trying to think. Sodom didn't. Sodom didn't go bad.
I think that's just
Overkill
any band that like breaks into the mainstream. Eventually, they get to that point where they're being told, "We need you guys to sound more like this," because based on, the trends now, this is more the sound to add. So then you have like.
Why is it that? Why do they all go groove? Why did all the old school thrash bands go groove and stuff? Overkill.
The '90s happened.
Testament did not. Testament did not.
God.
Oh, who didn't?
Testament did not.
Testament, and they have the Low album though, and that's pretty low. I love Testament though. God.
I like that album.
Mm-hmm.
I remember having it on CD. I was like, what?
But you're right. Yeah, the '90s happened because that was that was the thing. I mean, you saw bands like Sepultura and even Slayer like start to play nu metal, that kind of thing, because that was the hot thing at the time.
What's new metal?
I don't know if it's so new anymore.
It's like if it has like it's jump. I don't know.
It really is. Yeah, just jump.
Jump music.
Hell, I remember Creators. Yeah, I remember even Creators started doing that for a couple albums.
Sepultura did it like more than anyone else did. I can't believe they can even keep the same band name. Like what?
Is Rammstein new metal?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No
way.
No, they're like industrial.
New metal would be like Korn, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, it'd be Korn, it'd be Limp Bizkit, it'd be like a Cold Chamber.
Cold Chamber.
Ezra played with Cold Chamber at Knickerbockers one time. Once upon a time.
Yeah, 98.
Is it true that Dez is really a dick?
I don't know. Yeah, kind of. I don't know. He got in a fight with Brandon and Daryl on the bus that night.
Who did?
That lead singer of Cold Chamber.
He got in a fight.
Okay, we opened for them. They were on Ozfest tour, and it was like a night off, and so they came into Knickerbockers. We played, and they were all partying, and they drank more than any other band I've ever seen drink. And they invited us onto the bus. And so then by the time I got the money for us to get paid and then get on the bus, they already got kicked off because Brandon and the lead singer were getting into it about something. I think Brandon's girlfriend at the time and all this stuff. So I missed all it. So they got kicked off the bus, and yeah, that was 98.
And then you never heard of Cold Chamber ever again.
The girl was really nice. The bass player, I think she married the lead singer of the drummer of Seven Dust, but she was cool.
Seven Dust. There's another really good band.
Yeah.
And then
that's also metal.
I don't like it. I'm just kidding.
You guys ever heard of Drain STH?
Nope.
Oh.
No.
You gotta Google that.
Remember that time in the 90s when Scott was partying at Knickerbockers and DRI showed up?
Yes, they did.
Tell me this story.
It was like, I don't know, it was pre-big stage. And they were, we were just hanging out with some bands, and there's DRI. And then we were like, hey, what do you know, they were on tour, but they had a night off. So they stopped at Knickerbockers, and we went to after hours and partied. But yeah, DRI, I think Scott, and then I can't remember the lead singer, Kirk. And yeah, it was fun. That was a long time ago, too. So that was maybe like 97, because it was pre the big stage. Because you used to play at the little stage at Knickerbockers on the side where the bar is. They had a stage. So there was no big stage area. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it was fun back then because it was always packed because it would fit about 80 people, and they only had bands on Fridays and Saturdays. So that was when everybody went out and you supported each other, and yeah, it would be packed. It was fun. Then they opened it up for nationals, and it changed it a little bit. It wasn't so small bar, support each other, vibe.
I miss Knickerbockers. I really do.
Me too.
No, I don't. I just every Thursday I'd go there and pay for my own dysentery, and then I don't know. It was those tacos, man. They were crazy. The ghost pepper ones. Whew. You'd be sweating, tapping your toes the entire time eating them. We used to have contests who could get 20 of them down the quickest. Believe it or not, I wasn't always the winner. Sometimes old Zach from Garoted, he'd beat me. Mm-hmm. He's got hollow legs or something. That boy's got a tolerance for the heat. I really miss the Knickerbockers tacos, and that's about it. That place was kind of weird.
Whoa, getting real in here.
Well, you're defaming a place. What are they going to say? You're defaming a place that doesn't exist anymore.
I used to help. I helped a couple bands that were minors get drunk as hell. Just and also they gave ridiculous drink prices to bandmates and stuff. Like I remember like I kept the Long Island theme strong a long time ago, and I was getting them there, and they were only like $2.50, and like these kids that were playing in this band from around here, and they were stuck in the pool section, and I was hanging out with them. I was like, why are you guys up here? Like, we have to stay up here because we're minors. And I was like, you guys want to get hammered? And they're like, yes. Like, you got any money? And one of them pulled out a freaking sock with a bunch of quarters in it. And I was like, you guys are going to Drunk Town tonight. I went down and got them like so many Long Islands. It was nothing but
Long Islands.
Like, it sounds funny, but I mean it. That's all I was buying. I think that's the only drink that anyone should get at bars. Because they're so cheap. They're not cheap, they're economic. You only need like 3 of them.
What was the thing you wanted me to Google again?
Oh, Drain STH.
What am I supposed to expect?
Oh, I don't know. Swedish band.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we played with them, and I don't know what year it was.
Dead air.
Yeah.
It happens.
Are we winding down, or?
Yeah, let's wind down, because this is just where I just bid my farewell. Yeah, so I just want to take the time to thank Roz and Scott from Ezra.
Thank you.
Joining me in the studio, because this Sunday show, well, I'm not going to miss it, and you guys shouldn't either. Come out, support local metal. I heard there's this thing that happens when you go to local shows. Have you heard of this? It's fun.
Have fun!
That could be you, kiddo. So yeah, we'll see you Sunday, and also thank you to Nolan from Garoted and Vanlade. It was great to finally get one of them. Well, it was great to finally get a guy from Garoted to come to the studio. So.
Anytime. You have my number now.
I know. Who knows what I could do with that now? It's like I could send you messages like, "Hey, Nolan, I got the most expensive pair of binoculars. That's how much I love you." Yeah.
I love a good pair of binoculars.
No.
The ones that you can put booze in.
No, the ones for me.
Oh.
Anyway, if you are in a local metal band or you know somebody who's in a local metal band, hit me up on the Heresy Facebook page. It is Heresy KRNU. We'll get the ball rolling. Just send me a message about, playing some studio tracks on the air. Be glad to add you.
I should maybe mention too, hey, if, we're always looking for bands to play with us, as Ezra is. So here's my number real quick. Write it down. 402-276-1988. And so let me know so we can, check you out and book you or something.
All right. Thank you, Scott.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you for having us on here.
Absolutely. Thank you guys, and everybody have a good night.